Pediatric dentist here. Do you have kids that are obsessed with candy? Here's what you need. A clear glass jar full of that candy that they basically have ready access to anytime that you're serving food. Now the caveat and how you keep that from impacting their cavity risk is you have designated meal times and snack time. And then for every meal and every snack, when you think of a snack as a mini meal, you serve the 4 groups. So you've got a carb, usually that's a safe food like a piece of candy or some crackers, something they love and you know will get them eating, because for the typical child, eating begets eating. And then you also want to serve a fat, a protein, and or a fiber. You may not always have all 3. But something else that they're going to be chewing that's going to stimulate salivary flow. In the act of eating that, it's going to remove that candy or carb from their teeth and move it to their tummy. So that's lowering their cavity risk. Boy, you're going to find having this candy jar around is going to reduce the specialness. They're not going to have the scarcity mindset around candy. It's not something they can rarely get, that they have to earn, they have to be bad and cheat to get. They're not going to hide it. And you'll find candy wrappers after you get home from the dentist visit when they suddenly had cavities diagnosed when you got x-rays. You're like, where did it even come from? They're hiding candy in their room. I can't tell you how often that happens. It's because candy is seen as this item. It's put on a pedestal. So don't put it on a pedestal. Have it in a clear jar. Keep that jar pretty much always full so they have in their mind that it's always there. And let them have a piece with breakfast, with lunch, with dinner. Let them eat 2 or 3. And you can stop. You can say, hey, we're going to save some for later. We're only going to have 2 today. Only going to have 3 or whatever. But I promise with my kids, every food item or candy they've ever gotten kind of obsessed with, this is what I do. I put it in a glass jar and make it readily available. And very quickly they move on. My kids already, it's been like 2-3 days. Had these with breakfast. They take 2 licks of the lollipop and then they leave it on their tray. They don't even finish it. So very, very quickly it loses its specialness. They know it's just kind of always there. If they want one, they can have one. So if you've got a kiddo obsessed with a certain treat, you can try this.